I don't want to read this. Why are you bothering me? Let's go in the castle. Let's just do it. Not again. Didn't ever think I was gonna see a Super Mario map in Custom Zombies. I can't get over how much I love this map. I mean, it's just, the visuals of this map is just amazing. It's like I'm playing Nintendo 64 on PC. When you're talking about unique maps, this one has to come into question. So I got a few likes, and I have a few dislikes. No custom map is perfect. They all have their flaws, but it's a way they portray those flaws which changes my opinion and also rating in the end. To start off the map in the starting area, pretty much just want to straight up and get 7,000 points. 3,000 for the first door, 4,000 for the second. Now the main goal, I think, is just to buy the viable ending in this map, so that's why I just saved up enough points just to open these two doors. After that, the only gun I really recommend you getting is the AK-74U. This part of the map is where you're going to want to spend the majority of your time training over and over just to gain points so you can buy other items. I really didn't like the idea of having to train up here, but I get it. I mean, he couldn't mess with the layout since he's making a direct port from Super Mario 64, so he had to work with what he had. I think he did a pretty good job with it. While training up here, I think it's really mandatory that you try and get the perks you need. And just to start off right off the back and tell you what perks you need, you're gonna need Quick Revive. Just in case you run into zombies, this does happen from time to time. If you're not really good at training, then you might get caught by the zombies. If you're good, then I really don't think you have to worry about it. Just get it in case you might need it. After that, just keep grinding, and just getting points. Once you have enough points, make sure to get a crawler at end of each round. That's what I actually did. After each bunch of rounds, after gaining enough points, I basically just made a crawler at the end of the round so I can go and do what I had to do within the map. So after this first set of bunch points, I immediately went to go turn on the power. You can find the power main entrance, just go through there and then go down the stairs. Very simple. Make sure to hang to the right when trying to find the power. Just hang to the right and you'll be able to find it. Open that first door that you see and then you should be able to find the power switch on the right side. Right by the power you actually see the star. This has to do with the Pack-a-Punch and I'll get to that later. So after you turn the power on, you're going to be spending a lot of points opening up those doors. So go back up to the same training spot. Just gain a whole bunch of points again. My experience with the map is just training and training. This was another dislike of the map. Pretty much the gameplay of the map, you're just going to be training to get those points. And I don't know if I mentioned this, the map does have a viable ending, which is 100,000 points. And I don't know how many times I have to say this, but mappers put ridiculous amount for the viable ending. It's just so bad. But this mapper, forgot to mention, the mapper's name is VinnyZ500. You can find him over at his YouTube. He doesn't really upload much, but he has a few videos on there. youtube.com/VinnyMac. Just go over to his channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button. I'm pretty sure he'll appreciate that as well. Motivate him to make more videos. I don't know. I just wanted to give credit to the guy for making this map. Anyway, like I said, it's just really grinding out for points throughout the whole map. It really does become a hassle, I guess you can say, because the biggest problem that I had was the viable ending and it was 100,000 points. But he put something in the map. I'm going to show you it right now. He put something in the map that really changes what I have to say about it. He put in a new perk called Double Do, and I believe this perk actually gives you a permanent double points when shooting zombies in the head or shooting them in the body. I think it gives you additional 200 point per shot or every few shots. I'm not really sure, but I know it does double your points in the end, and it really does help out for reaching that 100,000 point goal. So it really wasn't a big problem for me, although I really do think 100,000 points is just ridiculous, and I don't like the fact that it was 100,000. The older version of this map had an even larger point go, and I want to mention that because he did change that. It was 180,000, and I believe he got a lot of hate for that. He went and changed it to 100,000, but I still think that's a little bit too pricey. I don't know, it really took a while to get that. Even with the double do, I'm still gonna have to dislike this 100,000 points, man. I think this is the biggest problem that I had with the map. I mean, it got really boring just training around this certain spot of the map, and there was no real point in the map where you can stand your ground besides this training spot. Now, I did mention that the map has a pack-a-punch, and I really didn't find the need to pack-a-punch any of my weapons. I just ended up kept buying ammo for the AK-74U since it was on the wall in this training area, and I think that's what you're going to want to do, is just stay in this area. But I did want to just show you how to get the pack-a-punch, just in case anybody was wondering. Pretty much after you find the parts, like I mentioned before, we found the star next to the power. To find the second part, you're going to want to go down to the main entrance and go to the snowman room, and the part is right there. It's just like a little teleporter pad or a pad. I'm not sure what it was. It probably was a button or something. The last part was back in the training area. There's another room. I think it's like a Goomba room. It's on the right side. It's just a little rabbit. Once you have all the parts, you're going to want to open up another additional room, which is the castle. I think it was called something castle. I don't know. It has the workbench on it. Just go ahead and add those parts. Once you add all three of those parts, you'll be able to link up the pack-a-punch to the mainframe. And the pack-a-punch is all the way up the stairs where the training area was. And then you have to go back down to the mainframe, which is the main area of Peach's castle. And then you have to go all the way back up. So it's kind of a long journey. I mean, if you have a crawler, it won't be a problem. So once you go back, and you can be able to use the pack-a-punch. The AK-74U was actually called the Luigi's Preference. I thought it was a cool gun name, and I didn't really end up using it at all. I didn't want to waste my money because I just wanted to buy the buyable ending. Also probably wondering where the buyable ending is at. Well, it's back where we got the power and the star. I mean, you really do not have to open up all the rooms. I really did enjoy this map, to be honest, but I really dislike the fact it's just like a training map just to grind out for the points, and I really dislike that about it. So I'm gonna have to give this map a rating, and I'm going to have to give it 3 punch babies out of 5. Hope you enjoyed this review. Make sure to smack that like button and go ahead and leave me some feedback and maybe suggest another map for me to do in the future. See you guys later. Peace.